We're actually standing at the front of the dredge, and I'll pass it on to Mr. Alexander again to explain how the dredge works.
Alright, now this is the ladder. We call it, it is actually a fabricated beam that is pivoted right at the top. And then at the top end, we have got a top tumbler which is hexagonal, and at the bottom end we have got the bottom tumbler which is circular, and the bucket bend spans the two tumblers in a closed circuit. The operation of the mining excavation is carried out by manipulating the height of this ladder, which is carried out by manipulating the sheave up there to lower and to raise the ladder. And the dredge is pulled forward by utilizing the wire rope that we see spanning across, which is called a headline. And this headline is anchored onto a wooden backer far ahead, and it is pulled by manipulating the winch, the mooring winch across the starboard side. This area is called the wellway, and when the dredge is operating, this ladder will come right down and it will go to a vertical position where maximum depth is attained by the bucket. Alright?
Used it These are speakers.
Speakers as well?
No.
There's a light speaker.
Oh.
No, it's not a speaker. We never had speakers. It's a lamp.
Alright, okay. What is this, Mr. Alex? What's the function of this wheel?
Alright, this wheel is what we call an idler. Now, the bucket moves on top of the ladder, and it is supported by the ladder. Okay. But when the bucket bend comes to the bottom of the ladder, there is no support. There will be a big catenary of the bucket, and this catenary will make it very difficult to operate. So to give it a support, we have got an idler, through which the bucket goes. To provide support for the bottom end of the bottom section of the bucket bend.
Okay, right. Thank you. At a port pump machine that's been made by a British company called Allen West and Company Limited, and it's been imported from England to be used.
This is actually the hoist.
Okay.
Right? This is a chain for operating the hoist. This is a manhole to go into the pontoon to check condition of the pontoon.
You mean people?
Yes, you
actually
can go
went
inside.
In
Yeah, people go inside to check the pontoon and to see if there's any leakage and to carry out repairs.
It's actually quite narrow, isn't it, for somebody to
but we have to go.
Go down.
You have to go.
Okay.
The pontoon is all in sections.
And how deep is this?
This could be about 20 feet.
Okay. Alright. Okay, we are standing next to a mooring wedge right now, and Mr. Alexander will also explain the job of the mooring wedge, what it actually does.
The mooring winch is actually used for maneuvering the dredge to suit your operating condition. It has got 5 wire ropes which are anchored in 5 different places. The headline wire rope is, as I mentioned earlier, anchored ahead of the dredge. Then you got the starboard mooring lines and the port mooring lines. So you got four, or the four corners. So by operating the side lines, you can move the dredge to the right, to the left, and to the forward. This winch is operated by a motor that is electrically powered.
Would you say that this is the heart of the dredge then? This is the most important part of the dredge itself?
But the dredge is a combination of many parts, just like our human body.
Okay.
The mooring winch is an essential part, like our hands and legs.
Okay.
So without which we can't move.
Okay. Right.
All right. This machine is what we call a ladder hoist. It's operated by normally a 300 to 500 horsepower motor, and it is meant to raise and lower the tip of the ladder to attain different operating heights for the dredging operation. The drum here has got a wire rope that goes all the way up to the sheaf, and then through the sheaf it operates the height of the ladder.
Mr. Tam, he's here today to also pay a visit to the dredge and learn more about it. If you could maybe just share your experience about your visit here today, and let us know how you feel, like, you know, after seeing the whole machinery as well.
Well, actually I wanted to come to these places long ago, because when I was young, my father is one of those thin people, you know. But unfortunately, during those days we were young, I don't have them. Managed to come and visit here. So now that today I just opened up the Star paper, they were saying about this one get it flood. So since I was in Kampang, so might as well drop by and visit it, because this is history.
Yes, it is.
You know.
Correct.
So something that very amazing. You know, those days they built these ships. You know.
True.
That's the thing. You know, something that must come.
Okay, this is what we call the dredge winch room. Basically, this is from where the winchman operates and controls the dredge in maneuvering it and operating the ladder. Over here, this is a very simple dredge. Over here, we got all the controls. This is for the ladder. The buckets are here. And from here you can see the whole countryside in front where you do the mining. The material that is excavated by the buckets is brought up to the top tumbler, and it is discharged into the screen. The function of the screen basically is to separate the alluvial material from stones and big lumps of unwanted matter. Inside this you got a high pressure water jet that breaks up all the sand and gravel and lumps of soil into small pieces. They pass through the perforations in the screen and go into the jigs, which is the primary treatment plant. The discarded material is rejected through these chutes here, which is called the stone chute, and it is discarded into the tailings at the back. What we see here, what we call the jigs. The jigs is an equipment where you have a pulsating form with perforations, so that the tin bearing and metal bearing material sinks through the perforations and go down for further treatment, while the unwanted soil and material is thrown out, rejected material is thrown out and released through the sand chutes at the rear end. Working on a tin dredge was not comfortable life in many ways. So it was a rough and tough and hardy life. And many of the workers, or in fact all of them, had to bring their food and had to have their food, lunch, dinner, breakfast and what all within working time in locations like this. This is part of our a photograph of our traditional gravel pump mine. Most gravel pump mines have operated here on tin tailings after a dredging operation. So what you see here is the proposed land to be mined, and you got these pipes that bring this high powered water, and through a monitor it sends out a jet of water which washes down the gravel into the pit, and from the pit it goes to a sump where the material is pumped up to a palung. This is the material we get after panning. The black one is what we call the illuminite. The brownish ones is mainly the cassiterite or the ore-bearing, tin ore-bearing sand.
So then this is sand for smelting, to be...
This is sand for further treatment,
Okay.
Where the material is processed to 75% tin.
Okay.
Then it is sent to the smelters where it is smelted to 99.99% tin.
Okay.
In the form of ingots for export to consumers and dealers.
Okay.
In the mining days, they always improvise a lot of things on their own, and these are some of the tools which they have improvised. This is all cut out of mild steel and handmade for use.